Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind Meditation. It is a Tuesday morning. Welcome to this Tuesday. It's always a great idea as you get ready for a meditation. You want your body, you want your mind to be receptive of this space and this meditation and this experience and this journey. And a great way to do that is to slow down your breathing, bring your attention to your breath, soften your body, and we'll be ready to float away in just a few minutes. Our teacher this week is Wayne Dyer. Hey Estelle, a very good morning to you. It's awesome seeing you. Somebody, good morning. Awesome seeing you there too. Wayne Dyer is our teacher this week, and I've got a couple of thoughts by Wayne Dyer to share with you this morning. Right. Pat, a very good morning to you. I've been wanting to do the Serenity Prayer meditation, so I was looking specifically for some words from Wayne Dyer that I could match to that meditation. So here we go. Karabo, a very good morning to you. From Wayne Dyer, he says, your soul, that inner quiet space, is yours to consult. It will always guide you in the right direction. Which is exactly what we're doing this morning. It always feels to me like sitting at the feet of my soul, asking and trusting. Asking with an openness, but not being desperate. Trusting that at the right time, the right answers come. Your soul, that inner quiet space, is yours to consult. It will always guide you in the right direction. And from that trust comes the next words, the next quote comes from that sense of trust. He says, being infinitely patient means having an absolute knowing that you are in vibrational harmony with the all-creating force that intended you here. Being infinitely patient means that you trust that you are in harmony with the force of creation that brought you here. You know that everything will happen at just the right time, at just the right place, with just the right people. I love that sense of trust, and in that sense of trust, patience is almost obvious. Infinitely patient is what he calls it. Vivian, good morning. It's awesome seeing you. So then in the Serenity Prayer, there's two things. One thing is the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. And this spoke to that for me. If you don't make peace with your past, it will keep showing up in your present. And that is so often the biggest stumbling block to us being present, or being able to let go, or being able to surrender, because our past keeps showing up in our present. If you don't make peace with your past, it'll keep showing up in your present. And so often the question, what is there that I need to surrender to? What is there that I need to let go of, make peace with? The answer is often to be found somewhere in the past. Jacqueline, a very good morning. And the other side of the Serenity Prayer speaks about taking action, having the courage to change what can be changed. And I found these words that I thought matched that for me. He says, oh, sorry, that's not the one that I wanted. Ha ha ha. Where is the one that I wanted? Anyways, the quote that I thought I had here was that we have the choice to be happy or to hold on to. And it again reflects our past. If we don't make peace with our past, then we struggle to take action on the things that we actually can make a change on. So often our past waking up is the thing that haunts us from having the courage to change the things that we actually can change. So if you are ready, the Serenity Prayer is our journey today, and you can close your eyes and let's float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn deep into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, I want you to feel yourself expand from your core. As you fill your belly with air, expand in all directions. Feel yourself grow bigger and taller as you breathe in, and once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. And as you exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. Being human, it is natural that we have as part of our human architecture a part of us that is very invested in this body, in the survival of this body. It is why fight or flight, that part of our nervous system, is such a real thing. It's why it's so easy to get caught up in fear and live for most of our lives in that state of fear. Because holding on to fear feels like it'll help me survive. But there is also another part of us, a part of us not so invested in the survival of this body, because it was being long before this body, and it will continue being long after. The eternal part of you, your soul. And when we become better at seeing through the eyes of our soul, then it becomes so much easier to put down the fear and recognize its limited usefulness. Our journey today is softening enough, diving in deep enough to bring ourselves sitting at the feet of our souls with a trust in this eternal, divine presence and the wisdom that is there. Trusting that we can ask questions and having the patience to know that answers come at the right time. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. And roll out your neck muscles in big half circles. To the left and also to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine and see if you can curve your spine into the letter C by dropping your ear closer to your hip on the one side, and then dropping your ear closer to your hip on the other side. Gently stretch into your back muscles. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch, move, or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having stepped into presence as much as we can turn our attention inside and dive deep within for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long, slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel every muscle in your body soften. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper and deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And that is a journey that we're going to follow. As you breathe in through your nose, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. And follow. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. And keep following. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. You are spending a few moments holding you inside of you. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a long, slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, feel yourself soften and relax into your breath hold. Take your next big breath. sinking deeper and deeper into you. Softening and surrendering deeply enough until you find yourself sitting at the feet of your soul. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, soften some more. Surrender even more deeply. Take your next big breath. Start with the first line of the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Feel those words in your mouth. The serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. With your next big breath, you dive deep into you. Turn those words over in your mind a few times. See how they feel to you. Please grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Take your next big breath. And as you sit at the feet of your soul, we'll turn that into a question. What is one thing that I need to accept? What is one thing I need to make peace with? What is one thing that I have to surrender to that I cannot change? This needs acceptance. As you ask your question, try not to search for an answer. Just ask and let it go. Sitting at the feet of your soul, trust the answer will come when you are ready. What is one thing I need to accept that I cannot change? Take your next big breath. The next line of the Serenity Prayer asks, please give me the courage to change the things that I can change. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, feel those words. Say them over, hold them in your mouth, turn them over in your mind. Please give me the courage to change the things that I can change. Take your next big breath. This line speaks about action, taking action, and getting done what needs to be done. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, sitting at the soul or the feet of your soul, ask the question, what is one thing I need to take action on? What is one thing that I have to change? Take your next big breath. This Serenity Prayer demonstrates itself to be one of the most marvelous pieces of wisdom. When in the third line it asks, please give me the wisdom to know the difference. Being human, we so often get stuck in one thing, or have an expectation that the clarity we want fits into a box. Either just surrender, just be, or always take action, just do. There's a recognition in the Serenity Prayer that there is a balance here. And this is what makes it so difficult for us. Having the wisdom to know the difference. When to accept, when to act. With your next big breath, you dive deep into you, sitting at the feet of your soul. Ask the question, please grant me the wisdom to know the difference. Take your next big breath. take the last few big breaths of this phase together. Slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, invite softness into every cell of your body. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. This is where the wisdom is to be found. The recognition that your soul, the divine manifestation of your essence, is what holds the wisdom for you. And you can bring yourself to the feet of your soul with that trust. I'll share with you again the words from Wayne Dyer this morning. Your soul, that inner quiet space, is yours to consult. It is yours to consult. It will always guide you in the right direction. Being infinitely patient means having an absolute knowing that you are in vibrational harmony with the all-creating force that intended you to be here. You know that everything will happen at just the right time, at just the right place, with just the right people. You are in vibrational harmony with the all-creating force that intended you to be here. For a few more minutes, I'll leave you sitting at the feet of your soul and just listen. I'll check in with you right at the end. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning that I can sit at the feet of my soul. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for knowing that this presence of the divine, which is my soul, is always available to me. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for sometimes understanding, seeing, feeling the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Thank you for the moments that I find that. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the courage to change the things that I can. And slowly, at least sometimes, having clarity on what those changes are. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for your trust, your knowing, your patience in sitting at the feet of your soul, knowing that the answers come exactly when they need to. Good morning, Maggie. Good morning, Hardes, and good morning, Nella. Have an awesome day, beautiful people. Stop and pause a couple of times today and remind yourself that you're not alone here. Hey, Stephen, good morning. It's good to see you, man. You're not alone in this. You're not even alone as this body that has to fight all of these storms in order to survive. Your body, this small self, this ego, is not the captain of the ship. There is something bigger. When you surrender to the actual captain of the ship, the storms are much easier to sail. Thank you, Sunmarie. Thank you, Jacqueline. Have a beautiful day, everybody. See you again soon. Ciao, ciao.